Welcome to the Awakened Patriot. I'm Mandy. I am on Liberty Warrior. Mike.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. All right, let me get back over here. Oh, how was your weekend?
What weekend?
I was gonna say busy.
I worked all weekend, Mandy. The only time I had
You're
off.
an animal.
I took Noah to town Saturday to the public pool for 3 hours. That was my unplug. I got 3 hours on Saturday. The rest of the time, I didn't get to bed till 4 o'clock this morning. Just doing research. A lot of work that needs to be done. So yeah.
There's a lot going on. Usually, I notice that like on the weekends, all the information kind of dies down.
Yeah.
Do you notice that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like on the weekends it kind of dies down. You don't have a lot of information, but this weekend there was a lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about?
Just catching up, see how you're doing. There's just a lot going on. That's why I take my Sundays so I could decompress and educate myself on a different level opposed to everything that's going on in the crazy world right now.
Everyone on all the other shows and everything, what's he looking at? I got multiple monitors here. Unfortunately, I need to get my camera up so it doesn't look like I'm looking up at the ceiling. My monitors are really just right here. It's the camera angle, but I find it funny.
What's he looking at?
Yeah, what's he looking at?
That's so funny.
I gotta jump in the chat real quick, Mandy.
Okay, jump in the chat.
Jump in the chat. Good morning, Deanna. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Vermont Prepper. Good morning, all you guys.
I see none of it.
Well, it's a good thing you got me here to help you out, right?
Hide. Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, I just did a video for you real quick. So I let everyone know we're over here this morning. I put your link in the description so people could just click right on your channel.
That's so weird. I have no.
I already got
chat.
There's already 116 views, so you might have a few people show up this morning.
Okay, there we go. Hello from Wisconsin.
Hello, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning to all you guys.
There we go. All right. There we go. Ooh. Do tell, Mr. Robert. Good morning. The shit is hitting the fan.
Damn it. I don't see that. Oh, good morning. The shit is hitting the fan. Absolutely. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning, Shane. Yeah. There is a lot. There is a lot going on. We're all in one jerk from one side to the other trying to figure it all out. I'm glad I kind of stepped away a little bit yesterday. Spend time with my family and kind of unplugged from all of it for a while, but then I still it's like crack. You can't stay away from it.
Yep. Happy birthday to our president.
Happy birthday to our president.
Absolutely. So Mandy, did you and Ben get to go golfing yesterday? Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Oz.
What's up with the Chicago chemical plant? I don't know anything about the Chicago chemical plant. Do you know anything, Paul?
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything. I just barely woke up maybe 2 hours ago ish. Like I said, I was up till 4 a.m. and just a lot of stuff out there. I was searching. It was more fun than it was work. I was watching someone else's show make fun of my show. So I was kind of watching that to see to see how that all played out. So that's addicting to me
interesting.
sometimes. Good morning, Blue Skies Mom. Good morning to you. Happy birthday to our president. Absolutely.
Happy birthday to our president. Absolutely.
So
yes, it's going to be an interesting day. I'm kind of curious of how today is going to actually play out, just because there was so much information that, things were supposed to happen today.
Absolutely. Hit that like button, folks. You got 10 likes and 26 people watching right now. That's we just smashed your record from Saturday. I think we got up to like 15 viewers. So that's awesome. You're 26, 27. You're climbing, Mandy. So let's give them some coffee, a good morning, good vibe, and let's talk about what's going on right now. They want to hear. So
I'm looking at what they're saying. They're actually
Shane's saying that the chemical plant in Chicago blew up. So
when did that happen? Today? Yesterday? Last night?
I don't know. If I was a better co-host with you, I could probably pull that up on the computer real quick and see if I can find anything for you. But when I look up, then everybody goes nuts of what he's looking at, and I'm just looking at my monitor here trying to help you out. So let me Google it real quick. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah, because I was on looking up stuff this morning, but
oh wow,
I only just touched on a few things because I decided to get my happy ass out of bed and go for a run this morning and do something, good for my body.
For your body, mind, and spirit, for sure.
Instead of sitting on my ass and always looking at the computer and getting information and trying to figure out what's going on in the world.
Okay, well here, let me share screen and I'll play this for everyone real quick. So hold tight, folks. Hold tight. Here we come. Liberty Warrior. We're gonna watch Chicago News Channel 7. So let's see what they say. I don't know if there'll be a volume, might just be video.
Oh, am I supposed to click this toggle here?
Are you? Yeah, allow me to. Yeah, hit that toggle so everyone can see the screen.
It's
all right. Turn off your overlay on your chat so the screen will get bigger. Hit your toggle up in the right hand corner. Gotcha. Chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, turn that. There you go. Gotcha. There you go. All right, here we go. Wow, look at that shit.
Holy crap. When was this?
I don't know. I'm watching it with you. I have no idea.
Roger.
Rotten chem tool explosion causes major fire smoke at chemical plant. Says Monday morning, 8:58 a.m. Is that going on right now? No, that was an hour ago. I think they're an hour ahead of us, I think.
Well, I'm sure it's still happening. I'm sure it's still
that's like a 2-day fire, probably. A chemical plant's probably like a 2-day fire. Good morning, Elaine.
All right. Are we done looking at this? That's insanity.
Yeah,
I think that they're. Are we done? Are we done looking at this?
You crack me. Like, are we done looking at this yet? Yep.
Well,
there you go.
There's only so much we can. I mean, we can discuss it. I mean, we can watch it. It's a damn fire. I do. I think that there is so much happening. I think there's so much happening that we're getting ready to see the red flags, the little look over here, don't pay attention to what's happening.
Yeah.
I think we're getting ready to
hit your overlay again. Everyone's going to want to see your overlay. Good morning, Efren. Man, I haven't seen you for a while, Efren. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, DKs.
That's information. Let me get my little notepad so I can take notes, because they want to know what type of chemicals did they have.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
So I am going to take notes of questions that people have that I don't have answers for. So
here you go.
All right. What kind of chemicals? Yeah, definitely. I look fabulous today. No makeup or anything. I went for a run, so I didn't do my hair and makeup today. So this is me, y'all. This is what you get.
Good morning, Libby.
Okay, what kind of chemicals?
You'll have to do some research.
I will.
Good morning.
I will totally.
Good morning, Honestly. Honestly's in here with us.
Good morning, honestly. Libby, we are close to the intel Jeff gave us last night with the plane. Do you mean like it's close to departing? Is that what she means by that?
I think they were supposed to depart. They were supposed to depart already because I believe they're on Eastern time, which would be 12:20 Eastern time right now. I think the plane was scheduled to leave at 10:25.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny that we talk about our times and like we're all over the we're all over the place, so it doesn't always apply to everybody. Yeah, I was listening to you guys last night a little bit, and
good morning, Shepard.
45. Reagan Patriot. Based chemical ink manufactures greases and industrial fluids and has a plant in Crystal Lake in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Greases and industrial fluids.
Yeah.
What would be the reasoning to what do you think, Mike? What do you think?
What caused the fire?
No, I'm just wondering what she says manufactures greases and industrial fluids. How can that affect people, the nation, how can that, I mean, I get shutting down a pipeline. I get, that kind of stuff because that actually affects.
Yeah, I have no idea. Until more information comes out, I can't comment on it. I'm not going to speculate. Do I think it's like a red flag event? I will not say that.
That's just it. No idea. Do you know?
I mean, it could have been an accident. It could have been, an employee doing something wrong.
I'm not going to happens anymore.
Yeah, I'm not throwing that out there because I don't know. So maybe someone else has got more information, knows more about it, so they can talk about it. But I am definitely not throwing any opinion out there because it could be anything. Could it be terrorist? Sure, anything's possible. Could it just be a malfunction on equipment? Absolutely. I've seen that happen lots of times in the trade that I'm in. Could it be an employee doing something wrong? Absolutely. Seen that as well. So who knows? I do not know.
DK Second Chin, those are some great fumes for our environment. That is true. I'm sure it's not just the best for our environment. Yeah, no, it's I just have a feeling that we're getting ready to see some stuff, and I feel like it has to happen. It has to happen. All of this has had to happen. I know we're all impatient. I know we want answers as fast as we can so we can just get it over with and be done with it. But just a theory, maybe this evil way. That went by fast. I was reading something and now I lost it.
Yeah, sometimes it goes fast.
Maybe it's evil's way of stopping the trucker.
What's that?
That's from El Griswold. So just a theory, yeah. Maybe it's evil's way of stopping the truckers.
Gotcha. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Tim. Nice to have you here on the show. This show is a little more laid back and mellow than mine. So, Mandy has her own thoughts and her own opinions. I'm just here visiting and helping out, and just encouraging her and supporting her. So this is all
Yeah, I
Mandy's
just wanted to
show.
see how you were doing and what's up with you, and how's your weekend been? I know you're crazy busy, and you just
Just trying to keep up with everything that's going on. Like I said, I stayed
Shepherd,
up
of
late.
course, well, reasonable on everyone to listen to. He's listening.
Well,
Shepherd had a good thing to say to you. That's freaking awesome.
yeah. Good morning. I don't know what to call him. Good morning, Shepherd's husband or Mr. Shepherd. Good morning, Tracy's husband. Thank you for that. Good morning, Blue Skies mom. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Phoenix. Good morning, all you guys. It's a beautiful day here in North Dakota. I think it's going to get hot again, probably over 80 degrees.
Phoenix.
So that's awesome.
Blue Skies mom says, watching Judge Ken Starr, well, saying that no matter what they say, he won't be back. I don't know. My opinion is either way, everything is going to change. Everything's going to change.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you are, or what you believe, or what you don't believe. If you have a difference of opinion than all the rest of us, I think we can all agree that something is definitely off, and eventually something will change one way or another. A lot of it we may like, a lot of it we may not like. I don't know. All I know is this. And I think I was reading Cold Beer Confessionals chat last night. Some of them are in here now. I was reading the chat last night, and I agree with some of the people in the chat that said, regardless of what you believe, we cannot continue to go down the path that we're on right now with Flashbang as our president, period. So regardless of how you believe, those people that are there now are going to destroy America as we know it, and they're on the right track right now to do that. So it's up to all of us to make that difference. So
that is their plan, and I honestly feel to the depths of me that this is all happening for a reason, and it's really happening. This is real. This is really happening. And I think it's so much bigger than we can even wrap our brains around. They've I gotcha. I hear you. And this has been going on for a long, long time. They've been getting away with stuff for a long time. There's been a plan at play for a very long time. And there have been many attempts to stop the madness, to stop the cabal, to stop all of this. And it's their plan has been foiled. I just watched a thing yesterday that kind of broke some things down that just kind of blew my mind a little bit, kind of tied a lot of stuff together, a lot of our major events that we have had in our lives to the Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
9/11.
Let me address a comment in the chat real quick with Chrissy. She says, FYI, the flight to Gitmo is routine. It's halfway there. Yeah, I know that I had Jeff on last night, and he was bringing up the trip to Gitmo. I know that there are routine flights there. I let people come on the show and say what they have on their chest and comment. So regardless if other people think that might be a non-routine flight, I don't know. But could it be a routine flight? Absolutely. I know that there are flights that come in and out of there constantly. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah,
So
I think he was just stating the type of plane it was. That's kind of what I gathered, is the significance of it was the type of plane that it was.
Gotcha. Well, that makes sense too.
That's what I thought. I thought was interesting was the type of plane. It was a passenger plane. You know, you can put a lot on it. Whoever's on it, who knows? You know, everything's just freaking speculation.
Good morning, Mr. Wally. I got my coffee too. Good morning.
Got my coffee, Mr. Wally. Yeah, there's been a lot of things that have been going on in our world, and I'm going to have to research back just because, you know, I was just living life. I wasn't paying attention to all that stuff. It's usually when the major events happen, that's what you're paying attention to, you know, like Oklahoma, 9/11. We need to research what was going on right before that happened.
Let me address another comment in the chat there, and then I want to ask you a question, Mandy. What happened to Pelosi's laptop? I heard, and it's only speculation, I don't have any inside information or inside people, but it has been said that Rudy had it, and then the FBI, I know for a fact that the FBI raided his apartment. It's been on all the lamestream media channels. And I've heard him and his son both make statements that they told him to go ahead and grab that out of his apartment or wherever he lived, and they wouldn't do it. So as far as I know, Rudy still has it, but I that's just my guess. Honestly, I don't know who has the laptop, but it's a very good question. I'd love to have the answers for it, and we search every day for them. So here's my question to you, Mandy. When you have people in your chat and here on the show watching you live or later down the road that don't agree with your opinion or the way you think, how do you respond to that? What do you want to relay to them? Just because we have difference of opinions, what's your focus in all of this? What do you want to accomplish with people who don't agree with you, or maybe agree with you just a little bit, or maybe some of them think you're just batshit crazy? What do you think?
Maybe I am batshit crazy. I don't know. I don't care. If people have a different view and opinion, I want to look into like that information. Like if you're going to put some new kind of information, you know, if you're telling me something that's not what I'm talking about, I want to look into it. I will not fight a view unless I know it absolute. If I know it absolute, I'll fight it to the ground. But if I don't know it absolute, you can't fight that to the ground. You have to have space to learn their view of it. Okay, this is your information. I want to look into that. I could be wrong, and they could.
Yeah. Here's a good point. It's just my opinion, but during the sickness, nothing was happening with the prisoners. And since the sickness has died down, it would be logical for lawyers to start resuming trips to their clients again. It's a very valid statement. We can't confirm or deny, and other channels claim that they bust all this stuff, but I watch the channel, and a lot of that is also just opinion. There is no facts to that shit either. So they can't confirm nor deny. We can't confirm nor deny. So it's kind of like playing chess. It's a stalemate, right?
Libby Priestley, we should take what all of us say and research it yourself. Absolutely.
I say that all the time.
I think the things that we talk about should just be that little seed planted in your head, like, oh, that's interesting information. I want to look into that. That's exactly how it has to happen. That's exactly how it has to happen.
You shouldn't believe what Mandy says. You shouldn't believe what I say. You shouldn't believe what Jeff B says.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You
shouldn't
shouldn't
believe what I say.
you shouldn't believe what other platforms are telling you, even though they're telling you that they're correct and they've got all the proof. I don't give a shit who it is. I don't think you should believe anyone. I think you should question everything. And I've said it a million times on my show. You got to find your own truth, because your truth is not the same as mine, Mandy, and even all these viewers right now. My truth isn't the same as theirs. And you know what? My opinion can definitely be swayed if somebody comes to me with facts that are undeniable. Right. Then obviously, if I think one way, but you're showing me something that is fact, I will absolutely change my opinion. Not a problem. It's the people that won't listen to the facts and call you crazy that drives me nuts.
And I think this is, on this platform, it's more a discussion. We're just discussing what's going on. What have you heard? How do you feel about that? What do you think about that? This isn't to convince anybody of anything. This is this is the information we've heard. Have you heard it also? Might want to look into that. Do any of you have absolute proof or evidence of what we're talking about? Tell us. We want to hear about it.
Absolutely. I think also, right, if you don't take the time to really watch other people's show, and I don't mean like 10 or 15 minutes of it once a week or twice a week, if you don't sit down and actually watch every show from start to finish, I think a lot of things get taken out of context. I've seen it. I've watched it. It's a little frustrating because they're forming an opinion and they're forming things without getting the whole story. And so I try, and I'm not perfect, but I try to watch the whole show so I get all the facts, everything that's being said. I try to keep it in the right context, and I do make mistakes, but I've seen it happen across a lot of platforms where they'll just watch a few minutes of it and then form some kind of theory on what I feel or what I think. And it's frustrating because what they speak is not even close to what I'm thinking, or they worry about us all being grouped in the same category. Well, you're grouping me in the same category with other people. So,
right.
It is what it is.
And right, so. Vermont Prepper, no one has the facts. No one knows. And you're right. That's what it feels like. None of us know what the hell's going on. This is just speculation. We're just finding different posts and things like that. And we're just discussing about topics that kind of are on the forefront right at the moment. And that's why we're doing this, trying to find out information, trying to find some facts about it.
I like the difference of opinions. I like people bringing to us their opinion on what they're seeing. And I'm seeing some on the board right now that I know come from a different channel. And that's great. I mean, I think we need to look at everything from different angles. And I've said that a million times. I mean, I have people on my show that don't agree with me. And not a lot of platforms will do that. I haven't seen a lot of them do that. They spew out a bunch of stuff, but they won't let anyone come on there that has a different opinion.
Just don't be snarky and hateful. You can voice your opinion without being a creep.
Exactly.
I mean, exactly. And that's how discussions can be had, is when you're respectful of another person's view or another person's opinion on it. When you're respectful of that, dialogue can be had. But when you're ramming heads and I'm right, no, I'm right, there will be no understanding or discussion. It will just be a fight to the finish to who's right. They're fighting to see who's right. I'm right. And nothing gets resolved that way. And we, as the people, we are the ones who have to unite against all the bullshit. We are the ones that have to unite.
Well, this is, I guess, a thought of mine, and I guess a comment I'd like to make is, I get some people that say, why do we keep talking about this day after day after day? You guys just keep talk about the same shit over and over again. Because honestly, my platform is for people to call in and to comment, because there's a lot of people out there that hold this stuff in. They're going crazy. They feel like their voice isn't being heard. So my platform is a place that you can come, hopefully feel safe and comfortable, because I don't like shields in there beating the shit out of people and making them feel uncomfortable so they don't want to go on the show. I think that's horrible when people do that. But it's a place that people can come and be heard, because honestly, psychologically, as humans, we need that. We need to feel like we're heard. We need to feel like we're validated. So regardless of somebody's opinion is different than mine, I like to validate their opinion and say, yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I don't have to agree with you. But psychologically, I think people need platforms like this so they can come, they can hear your opinion, they can hear my opinion, they can see other people's opinions in the chat or the callers that you have come on. And I think it's important for us to just have that dialogue and that communication, that we can talk about this, because if we all hold it in, bad things happen. So
Right.
I definitely enjoy seeing other people's opinions. Like I said, mine can definitely be swayed if you bring facts to the table and show me the facts. I'll give you a prime example, because I see a chat in there and I appreciate it. I appreciate you letting us know about Gitmo, because I think that there's stuff there that people need to pay attention to, because yeah, I get it, but this is the deal. If you're trying to harm people, that is not okay to me. So, and I just lost my whole train of thought. I'm trying to do too many things at once, but I think everybody gets my point. I don't think I need to keep beating it in there, but
Good morning,
you know,
this spring roll. She's a beautiful woman.
yes, I enjoyed having Spring Roll on the show the other night. That was awesome. Thank you for being brave enough to join us on Ladies' Night. That was just awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. I dig her. Yeah, no, it's so much bigger. Now this is just information. We're just trying to figure out what's going on and where it's going. So I think that we can be somewhat prepared and not taken off guard by where this progression is going. But we as a people, you have to find your truth within yourself. You have to find your own truth within yourself and what resonates with you. And we have to work on ourselves to be able to go forth and where this is all taking us, because I believe it's meant for good things. What's happening is meant for good things on the other side. None of it makes sense. There's no way that all this shit is happening, and for it to all just be like, it's not going to happen. You know, we've just had everybody up in arms and just at the end of their rope this whole entire time. I think something's really happening. I think something really is happening for the good, for the betterment of humanity as a whole. And I just got to try to keep my vibration up that high, because sometimes my vibration gets totally just knocked down because of all the, I don't know if that's part of the plan too, to keep us here and then bring us down, and then keep us up here and bring us down, and just always be in a constant wave of what the hell's going on. And I try to say, sometimes I have to step away from all of that kind of stuff, and I just listen to my gut. I listen to my intuition about things, and I think we're headed to something pretty fantastic. And yeah, it's gonna be a little rocky to get there. I know it's gonna be a little rocky to get there, and just I think we just. Going to be, I mean, we're so used to our comfortable life. We're just happy and used to being comfortable, that it's gotten out of hand. Us just being comfortable and not paying attention is where we're at right now. We missed it. We missed a lot of shit, and a lot of major moments in life. There was something that led up to that the cabal was trying to hide from us. oh shit, we can't let them know about this, so we have to have another massive event so that people, which shows that they don't have any care for our lives or people. They're just covering their own asses. It's gotten out of control. It's insane. And there is a bigger reason why all of this is out and about now. There's a reason for it. It is bigger than we can even wrap our brains around. And we're headed to something, I believe we're headed to something great for humanity. It's just going to be kind of rocky before we get there. Got to go through the dark to get to the light.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that statement. And if people actually spend the time and watch my show, I'm on the fence about a lot of things. I try to logically think about what's being said, what's being presented on my show, regardless of who it comes from. Just because they're on my show, and that's what irritates me, is other platforms think just because they're on my show that I believe everything that comes out of their mouth, and I don't. What I do is I take what they say, and I try to logically think about it on and off air, through the day, through the week, and I find my own truth. I think there's always truth out there that you got to seek out, and obviously there's information, disinformation, and misinformation out there, and it's been on my show, I'm sure. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, and if anyone gives me facts and not their opinion, I will change or make corrections on my own show. I have before.
Absolutely.
And it's the right thing to do. But if I'm the only one making corrections on my show and no one else is making corrections, what's that say about them? Because there's no freaking way in hell that they're always 100% right or perfect. And it's just
people are paying attention. People want the truth. People that are watching all of us and these platforms and stuff like that, people want the truth. And so when we're vulnerable and we're just saying, hey, we don't know everything, we're just here trying to, tell you what we're hearing, and we're just trying to educate you guys and letting you guys know what's going on. And then you have platforms where people are just like, this is what's happening, this is how it's going to go down. Well, when it doesn't, you'll lose your followers, you'll lose your viewership, because people will be like, you're full of shit. That's not what we want. We don't want people to be just so into what we're saying that, if we do mess up, it's like, hang them. People are sick of being lied to. People are sick of being lied to. Even from us, they're sick of being lied to. So just be respectful and honest to everybody. And I think that's why you do so well, Mike, is because you're just like, hey, I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will admit to that. And some people are just like, this is the intel. This is what's happening. It's happening on Tuesday. When that shit doesn't come to fruition, people are tired of hearing that kind of shit. We just want
I tell them on the show all the time, if I don't know, I don't know. And if you watch the show, I'll tell you that it's my opinion. Just because it's my opinion doesn't mean it's going to be true or fact. I don't say what I'm telling you is fact. I tell you, this is my opinion. This is how I look at it. And other people, other people look at it a different way. I'll give you a prime example. I have never served my military. I wish I had. That's probably one regret in my life that I have, that I had the opportunity to serve and I didn't. Wish I had. Very patriotic, but I feel like I'm as patriotic as I can be on this side of the fence. And so there are people out there with all kinds of military experience all over the country, and they look at things a completely different way than I look at them. And it's because of experience. It's not because they're smarter than me or I'm smarter than them. It's because they have a different background. And then Shane looks at things in a different way because he spent 6 years researching constantly. You look at it a different way through a spiritual lens. Elaine looks at it a different way. Deanna looks at it a different way. Robert here looks at it a different way. DK looks at it a different way. Becca looks at it a different way. I mean, I can go down through the list of people. Deplorable Chicken. Every one of us look through a different lens at what's being put in front of us, and we use our own discernment and our own logic. Hopefully, we pray about it. Yep. And we make up our own minds. God created us this way to all be different. So it'd be a shame if we all thought the
Exactly.
exact same way. And I don't like being put in the same category as some of these other people that they talk about on their shows, because I'm not anything like those people, and I hate being put in that category because there's a lot of things I don't believe. There's a lot of things I'm still trying to wrap my head around. I need more
Right.
information before I can really make a real judgment on it. I just have
Right.
a speculation or a comment or an idea, and that's as far as my stuff goes. So until I get cold, hard truth,
Right.
like, and I have a hard time believing photos and videos because those can always be manipulated as well. So until EBS goes off and it shows up on my my TV screen and I'm watching
Right.
shit really happen right in front of my face, it's really hard to say that that's fact. So that's why I always give
That's
my
true.
opinion.
And that's how I feel about it too. It's like it's one, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And two, it's I'm just somebody, I think I like to try to be somewhat prepared. So if I know that that's a possibility that that's actually coming, I can be cool. I can be cool when it comes. I'm not going to be in a state of panic. And I can be help to others who are not quite awake like the rest of us are, and help them through it. Be like, don't panic. It's going to be okay. There's more to what's happening. You know what I mean? I think I can be helpful in that. And then,
Well, I think there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that just enjoy our shows. They enjoy being part of the show. They enjoy the chat. They enjoy calling in and giving their opinion. And that's all I want to do. I want to give people the opportunity.
Give them a place to talk about their view, and it's kind of like a therapy.
I mean, hell, my own brother gets on the show and disagrees with me.
Keep going, I gotta get my dog.
My own brother comes on the show and disagrees with me. He disagrees with people in the chat. So just because you have a different opinion doesn't mean that you're not welcome here or on my channel. Again, I enjoy people showing me or telling me their difference of opinion. And again, there may be something that they see that I don't see, and that will help educate me. And I'm always wanting to grow and learn. So I think it's important that all of us do our part for sure to try to fit the pieces together. I think one, we can all agree to disagree. I think we can all agree that what's going on right now is not normal. It doesn't feel right, doesn't look right, doesn't smell right. Which way is it going to go from here? I have no clue. But I think everyone watching and going to watch and everyone in the chat can all agree that there is something that really, really stinks with our government. And it's going to be up to us to make those changes and make things happen. So, I saw in the
the cabal.
Yeah, I saw a comment in the chat last night, the show that I was staying up late watching. I saw a comment in the chat that said F uniting. That breaks my heart that somebody has that kind of opinion, that we can't all come together and make a difference. It really sucks that there are people out there that say things like that, because that's part of the problem. You're part of the problem. If you're not open-minded enough to hear my ideas and my thoughts, and you're so focused on yourself and your thoughts, then we can't ever have that dialogue or come up with solutions to our problems, because you don't want to unite. I'm not saying unite and believe all of my beliefs. I'm just saying unite under a common cause, which is to change our government and be united under one cause and try to find the solution to those problems.
And there's a lot of people, Mike, there is a lot of people that have been through so much trauma and shit in their lives, where they honestly believe that there's no good people in the world. Somebody's beaten them down so bad in their life, their childhood, their upbringing, that there's just no good people in the world. I knew somebody that was like that. I was like, I don't know how somebody functions that way. That's from her life growing up. She had a shitty life with her mom, and it took a minute to get to know her, because she thought good people were lying pieces of shit. They wasn't true. So people, they learn that's a defense mechanism with their upbringing, with their traumas in their lives. There's a lot of people in this world that are like that, that just from their past, their upbringing, traumas, they carry that heavy shit. So when there's something that's like us talking about unity and you know, we have to stand together, and yeah, they got a shit on it. They're like, nope, you guys are full of shit. And it's so sad that so many people, there are a lot of people in this world that hang on to their dramas, their traumas. They hang on to it. They have a skewed view of life and people and the world around them. And they just want to be angry. They just want to be, and vibrationally, they're addicted to that chaotic energy that's within themselves. They're addicted to that. So when there's happy time, they don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to deal with that. They don't know what that feeling is. That's an odd feeling for them. So it's got to be chaos. It's got to be upset. It's got to be anger. So I guarantee that person's life, everybody around them in their world is pretty freaking chaotic, is in that. Screw united, screw being united. I guarantee their life, their day-to-day life is chaotic just like that.
I hope
no
not.
unity.
I really,
there's a lot of people that are like that.
I really hope that that's not true, but it's possible.
There's a lot of people that are like that. They hang on to their trauma so that all of this that's going on in the entire world, they can't see all of that because they're so in depth in their own traumas in life.
Misery loves company.
Exactly.
I see that out there, and it's unfortunate that they want to bring everyone else down around them, and it's just horrible. But you got some questions you probably need to answer in the chat. Shane was asking. You got to pay attention to the chat.
I can't.
Shane was asking
authentically with my heart and soul, and listening to other people talking. That's just, so maybe this is not my thing. That's just how it has to be. I can't just be watching that. And when you're speaking to me, saying your piece, it's hard for me to watch that because it's disrespectful to you. In my opinion, it's disrespectful to you with what you have to say.
Fair enough.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody who's watching or anything like that. I love it, but it's hard for me to compartmentalize that. When I'm speaking from my heart, I have to be there. I can't. It's inauthentic if I'm looking at the board going, I want to listen to what everybody else is saying.
Layered thinking,
now,
Mandy.
Look at the board. I'm done.
Layered thinking. The question was, are you going to eventually take live callers? That was the question.
Does somebody want to call in?
They were asking for the
I didn't know that anybody would want to.
So, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I had a gentleman on last night on the show from another channel. He's always in the chat. He jumped on last night. I gave him an opportunity to share his opinion. I thought it was great.
Travis?
And then Travis. And then he jumped over on the other channel. Everyone was high-fiving him and slapping him on the ass. He was a hero last night. For what reason, I don't know. He didn't sway my opinion.
Right, Shepard.
Anything. Exactly. He didn't sway my opinion anything different than I already believed or already. I mean, he aligned with me, over 90%. He aligned on everything I've been saying since I started my own channel and even in life since I was a kid. And it was a pleasure having him on there. I just thought it was funny that I jumped over on the other channel and was watching the chat and watching what was being said. And he was that night's hero. And I'm glad he was everyone's hero over there. I thought he was a great guy. I thought he had a lot to contribute to the conversation. And then of course, I watched the chat. I don't say anything. I just sit back and watch. I like to watch. I don't feel comfortable enough to get in that chat because if I was to get in that chat, they'd probably all just try to beat the shit out of me. And that's not any fun for me. So,
well, no, it's not supposed to be a freaking mosh pit. It's just discussion. It's just discussion with one another. And I just have a different view. I don't know how much we can just ramble on and on and on about all the shit that's going on in the world. You know, I mean, like people are saying, you guys say the same shit every day, over and over and over and over again. I get tired of it too.
Yeah.
I get
Well,
tired of it too. I don't think I'm going to be a
shows.
warrior.
There's been talk shows on for decades and decades that talk about the same shit, and people keep watching it. So you're right, Shepherd of the Forest. He spoke what others were thinking 100%. That's why I appreciated having him on there. You know, as he was saying things that maybe some people were too afraid to say or bring up. You know, and I thought that was absolutely freaking great.
Hello, Beto 34.
Hello, Don. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because I know people are gonna watch this that frequent that channel, and they're in the chat, and you know, no disrespect to anyone out there. I thought it was a great conversation. I would have Travis back on again. I told him that. I read the chat, and there are other people wanting people to get on with me and stuff like that. And listen, I'll let anyone on the channel, but if your whole goal is to get on there and try to make a fool of me or a mockery of me or any of my panelists or anyone else, my finger's always on the eject button. You won't get very far. I think it's super disrespectful, and I won't put up with it, but I'll allow anyone to get on there and speak their mind and give us your opinion. I like it, you know, but right. I just don't want people to get on there and try to make a fool out of me or anything like that, because it's just what's the freaking point? You're actually hurting your own cause, and you're making yourself look a fool, and you're making your other movement and channel look a fool if you get on there and do ridiculous things like that. So I give everyone.
People are not dumb. They see it. If it resonates with them, this is not a good thing. That guy's a jerk. You know, people we're so spiritually connected, it's not even funny. And we've been so dumbed down by everything, just totally dumbed down by it all, that everybody sees it. They feel it. They feel it when there's someone genuine and real and that really wants to help. Somebody who genuinely wants to help. They can feel it. There's people resonate with them. The people who are suffering, that are on, you know, have issues, have problems, don't see good in anything. Of course they're going to attack somebody like you. Of course they're going to attack somebody like you. They have to. It makes them feel better.
There's a comment there in the chat that that platform, that the people don't dislike me, and it's true. I've never seen in the chat where they personally attack me or anything like that. And even the host, I mean, he's played my video, but he hasn't like attacked me. He comes up with jokes and stuff, which I find funny. A couple of them I did laugh my ass off last night. And I enjoy that. And, you know, there's another platform that I like to jump on after my show is over, just because I can get on there and not be so serious. I'm serious on my show for a reason, right? And so I'll jump over on another show. I'll get in the panel. I'll joke around. I'll have a good time. And that's relaxing to me. And the chat's right. I mean, nobody's come after me in that chat. They're actually pretty nice. And the host is never been, in my opinion, too inappropriate when it comes to myself. He goes after other people for sure, and that's his choice. But it is what it is. And we all got to do this together. That's my frustration, is I don't give a shit what show you have. Why aren't we uniting for a common cause? You know, that's my view.
Thank you for being here. Yes, and GG7989, she said that these podcasts keep her sane. And I agree. That's I don't even hardly watch TV anymore. This is the kind of stuff that I watch, is informative, things that help me grow as a person. Things that help me grow as a person. And we have to raise our vibrations, our consciousness. I think that's kind of the whole plan of all of this. I think it is. I think it's so much bigger than just kicking a group of jerks nuts. I mean, I think it's even bigger than that.
So Mandy, Another quick question. I know that you told me you had a guest showing up, I think this Friday, right? So let everyone know out there, if you have anything coming up, especially on Friday, let them know kind of what your schedule is and
Yes.
who you're going to have
I was
on
like,
so
well,
they
tell
know.
her I'm going on Friday. Yes, I have Sherry Taylor. I'm excited to talk to her. She is military, and I kind of gave her. I'm going to give her some free space to kind of open and speak her piece of how she feels about things, because she is a flag officer and trying to balance, because they're not allowed to really, when they're in office in uniform, they have, or in office in uniform, they have to be really careful with religious and politics. Like that's kind of like a no-no from what I gather. And
Yeah.
so she has to try to find a balance within that of having opinion on both sides. And she's a mom, she's in the military. We honor and respect her sacrifice that she does for all of us. And I'm kind of curious to get to know her. I mean, we talked for a little bit on one of your shows on a ladies' night, just a little bit, and she's just a sweetheart. And I want to give her a platform. I want to hear what she has to say.
That's awesome. So how do you like the
So that'll
how
be
do you
10
like
a.m.
how do you like the new California logo for the state of California, Liberty Warrior Nation,
It's
California?
great. It's great. How do you keep up with all of that?
I don't sleep.
See, you're
So
a guy. You go to work, you do your thing. See, I got to go to work. I got to take care of a house. I got to take care of animals. I got to take care of a kid. I got to grocery shop. I got to pay the bills. I got to, I got 1,000 things to do. I can't always be on here doing this stuff.
So if people want to get a hold of you, Mandy, and contact you, or maybe they want to come on your show, what is the easiest way for them to contact you so that they can maybe request some time on your show?
TheAwakenedPatriot@gmail.com.
There you go.
Pretty.
I just posted it for you in the chat a couple times.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm probably going to drop the ball when it comes to that kind of stuff, because let's just get on here and talk. I don't want to try to keep up. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, man. You're awesome.
Just trying to help you out, sister. Just trying to help you out.
Hi,
We love you.
She's so sweet.
We love you. We love Ben. We love your son, and anything I can do to just help you out. That's what I'm here for. So
I appreciate it. I do. I've missed you for 20 years.
Shane's wanting me to show everyone War Machine's new creation, which is our new Oklahoma state logo.
The Oklahoma one.
So check this out. I'm going to show everyone the new Oklahoma logo for Liberty Warrior Nation. So this is going to be coming out in stickers.
What am I Mountain Time? I'm Mountain Time, right?
Yes, you're Mountain Time. It's 11:06 right now. So you'll have to allow me to share that screen real quick, and I'll show everyone the new Oklahoma logo.
Oh, like, who the hell are you talking to? Oh, me. Sorry. I can do that. Oh, that one's pretty. I like that.
Yeah, that's Oklahoma. That's Shane's. So we're gonna make stickers will be available here soon. T-shirts will be available here soon. So anyone out there from Oklahoma, here comes your home state logo. LibertyWarriorNation.com. You can check us out there. LibertyWarriorNation.com. Those will be available here real soon. So anyway, thanks for letting me share that, Mandy. I appreciate it.
No, that's awesome. That's way cool. I love that you're doing all that kind of stuff. I love that you find that you have found a passion in all of this. I do. I think it's awesome. I mean, God, how many weeks ago was it that we reunited in Riggins? I got to see you in that space kind of at the beginning of all of this, and you had Scott McKay on your show like right before it, like the day before I got there, and it's just been kind of cool to just watch this takeoff that you're doing. You are definitely in your element, is for sure.
Good
Not all of
morning,
us
Missy.
have.
Good morning, Missy, and welcome to the Waken Patriot. You got a newbie there, so I like to
Hello,
welcome.
newbie here,
I like to welcome
Missy.
everyone.
Labrie. Is that how we say it? Labrie. And the spring, I completely agree that Shane patented the finger because now he's like famous for the finger. I just think that's freaking funny as hell. You guys crack me up.
Well,
Yes, no, and it's just been fun to watch your journey, and you're just, it's just to watch the progression of it and just listen to behind the scenes, listen to your passion and your goals and where you want to head with it. And, you know, it's been cool to watch. Not all of us have that fire for this specific thing as you do. We're trying our best, and we appreciate all your support and your push for it. We just love you.
well, hell, you got
We're
up
doing
to.
our best. We're doing our best.
I think you got up to 80 live viewers at one time, Mandy. So that's pretty awesome. You got 68
All right,
likes.
so I've lost 30. That's awesome.
So you're on the board right now. You're on the board. You've scored some points. So just gotta take it from here and just keep driving this baby home.
Yeah, I will get some more intel and, you know, information that we can all discuss and all of that. But I was more kind of in a spiritual journey as I was the last couple of days, not so much in what's going on. Sometimes it's a little much for my soul, and I need to take a step back. Sometimes I can't always be in that space of intel. And huge explosion in Illinois, just breaking chemical plant, telling everyone to get out. From
Melinda that's
Moses.
Chicago. That's Chicago, Melinda. We just played that at the very beginning of the show. I played a.
Well,
a
maybe
small
there's
news
another explosion. Maybe something like really exploded. I'll look it up when we get done.
Okay, you do that, Mandy.
I will. I'll look it up when we're done and see like where it's at right now, like where it stands. Maybe something more is happening. I'm super curious about it. I'm curious about if it's just a random event, or it's kind of sad that we're living in a time right now where anything like that happens, you're just like, what's behind that?
It's kind of does it not kind of remind you of post 9/11?
What's that?
Does it not remind you of like post 9/11, where every little thing that happened to us after 9/11, we were all freaked out, like what's going on?
What's that mean? Yeah.
Are we being attacked again? It's psychological warfare for sure.
It absolutely is. And I was watching a thing. I'm telling you, I was watching a thing the other day that kind of broke down these major events in our lives, and that there were situations right before it that it's pretty telling, and they were actually orchestrated to turn our attention to that. So I'm gonna have to do my due diligence and actually start researching and going back and listening to headlines before those major events happened.
Hey, Craig. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Craig.
And to answer DK's question, yes, everyone be patient. War Machine can only do so much at a time. So yes, eventually we will have every state's logo available on libertywarriornation.com. Stickers, T-shirts, you name it, we'll have it. So we're just War Machine's pumping out as much as he can, as quick as he can. We got other ideas that we're doing. We're waiting on the artwork for it so I can take it to print. We got some big surprises coming. We got big surprises coming for everyone.
She's so sweet. I was just responding to the chat. Yes.
We got some big surprises coming for everyone.
On your mask and stuff.
What's that?
Thank you, the spring roll. I loved your vibe too. I wanted to like come and hang out with you when you came on the show and said your piece. I wanted to come on your show I wanted to hang out with you.
Yeah, you should have spring roll. you should have Spring Roll on your show, and Shepherd of the Forest, and Elaine, and Deanna, and there's a bunch of them out there that I'm sure would love to come on the show.
I would totally take them. I would love it. Let's have a discussion. We could all get on it and totally have a hen fest.
So there's Mandy's
And we
email
would
in
change
the
the
chat.
world.
If you guys want to reach out to Mandy, there's her email address. You guys can reach out to Mandy through her email.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Oh my God, it is so hot here. I'm gonna have to get off here. And
I got a jam. I got a hungry
Me too.
kid.
I got some artwork.
I got to
to do.
get out of here.
So thanks for playing with me this morning. I'll have some more stuff to talk about. I mean, because there's information coming out like, hotcakes right at the moment. So I'll actually take some time and jump in there. And the next couple of days I'll be working. So, that kind of takes up a lot of my time. So thank you all for being here today. Well, now I'm down to 51. But thank you for how many people were here. I appreciate you guys listening to us. I appreciate all the comments. I will do better to keep up with that kind of stuff. And
like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Tell everyone to like and subscribe.
I hate that when people say like and subscribe to my channel, please. I hate
it. It sucks having to say that. It sucks having to say that, but that's the only way you can get your algorithms up. So if you want people to find you, that you have to do it. So unfortunately,
I'm already famous in my own right. I don't need to worry about that crap.
You're a legend in my book, Mandy.
I love you. All right. I love you, Mike. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Right.
Thank you, everybody, for being with us. We're going to do our best. Thank you, Andres Mold, for a doll. Have a good day, Craig. You just got on and you missed a whole bunch. God love you. Thank you, Shepherd of the Forest. Robert Stegall. You guys are awesome. DK's second chin. I got to get the story behind that title because that just cracks me up every time I see it. All right. I love everybody. Have a wonderful day. Don't work too hard, you ding dong. Big love.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Bye.
We'll see you.